So everybody, just open up your flowers, right, and just sort of lay them across the table like this. Cut your rubber bands off, open them up, oop, nice and loose. By the time you're done in class, you're going to know all the important flowers you need to work with. I know people are one of the things that makes them very nervous is they think they need to know every flower in the flower market. No, you need to know the basics, the ones that we work with all the time. And then you can learn the fancy ones we throw in that are seasonal. So how do you get flowers to last longer? Number one, if you want them to last really long, submerge the whole thing underwater in a sink or a tub or whatever. Underwater, bloop. I told this on Martha Stewart Radio the other day. Bloop, 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 bloop. Underwater, and that water will enter through the bark, the surface, the leaves. What flowers do is this. Drink and evaporate out the surface, right? So you hydrate them that way instead of through the stems. The second thing to do is buy a product called Crowning Glory. It's by Floral. It's a spray. We're going to have some today that you spray on. It's wax in a bottle. You spray it on, and it seals the surface so that your flowers can't dehydrate. Number two. Number three, put some bleach in the water. 3 or 4 drops of bleach in an average vase will stop the bacteria growth from killing this. Number 4, cut a few inches off every 3 or 4 days. Because even with the bleach, it still develops bacteria. So the more, every once in a while, I'll cut it off. But I'm telling you, these are all water with a little color on top, just like you are. That's why your doctor tells you to drink 8 glasses of water a day. Water is life. The more water you put in these, the longer they're going to live. Got it? So the longer you can keep them hydrated, the longer that the flowers will last. So this is called a rose stripper. Here's what you do first. You hold your rose by the top, and you pull this down loosely. You are not, I repeat, not removing the thorns. If you do, you're going to let air into the bark. You're just knocking off the very tip that hurts and the leaves. So leave the top section of leaves on and just pull like that. It's called a rose stripper. So first thing you're going to do is clean those roses so that it doesn't hurt when you work with them. So it's removing the leaves that cause the bacteria. So watch how I do this. I'm going to hold it in my left hand. Your mantra is cross to the left, turn it slightly to the right. Pick up another flower. Everything in my shop was sold this way, which is why I was so successful. Cross to the left, turn to the right. Again, you're holding it about 3/4 the way up. You cross to the left, turn to the right. It's just a European styling, just meant to arrange flowers in a nice manner to present to somebody. It's cross to the left, turn to the right. See it? Lay it on top of the easiest way is lay it right in that hand, open that hand, and turn to the left. I'm going to do it this way so you can see a little bit easier. Cross to the left, turn to the right. The one thing you don't want to do is stick it real high up or stick it real low. You want it right there. Cross to the left, turn to the right. I'm telling you, this made me the money in my shop. You'll see why in a minute. Cross to the left, turn to the right. We're going to do different flowers. We've got some domestic, some Holland. We've got mums, we've got stock, we've got your roses. So I'm cross to the left, turn to the right. Every time you add a flower, you've got to switch it into your other hand and give it a little turn, about 1/4 of a turn every time. Cross to the left, turn to the right. Let's add some lilies. Cross to the left, turn to the right. Crossing and spinning, crossing and spinning. If you're in a hurry, take 2 stems. You got a couple customers lined up at the front desk. It's pretty already, right? Cross to the left, turn to the right. Sir, we're going to collar this design. This is like a wax flower. It's a nice, see how that's, I'm collaring. Collaring simply means just to finish your design. So we're going to collar it with a little bit of that, like that. Just go around the outside. And then when you've got everything in your hand that you can fit, like that, you're going to take your wire and you're going to wire your bouquet. Also very easy. Everything in flower school is very easy. So now that we've collared our design, we're going to go like this. We're going to take 2 or 3 pieces of wire. We're going to drop it in the middle of our bouquet. See that finger right there? It's saying, hello, hello there. Wave your finger. I want to hear it. You're going to surround your wires like this. You're going to reach around and pull. And you're going to stand with your hand on your hip to show that you're now in charge of the flowers. They're no longer running away from you. Got it? And you're going to reach under your hand like this and watch what happens. See how I'm doing this? I reach under like this, and I spin my flowers. What am I doing? I'm letting the weight of the flowers tighten this bouquet. And when you're done, you're gonna have that. Then, now you can clean all this up. I want to squeeze them together like this. If this is the crown, at least that much distance down, you're gonna do this. It's in the book, it's chapter 1. You're gonna cut through them like that. Right? How hard is that? Then you're gonna pick it up and you're gonna squeeze it. See how I'm squeezing its waist, like gain an inch? That's what we did for the Art Museum in Milwaukee. All white Casablanca lilies standing on their stems on the tables all day long. And the women said to me, Michael, we love it, but it won't last. Everybody knows flowers needs water, so I had to tell them the story about sealing it with crowning glory, and it'll be fine. Now you're gonna pinch it like this, and you're gonna tap it. And you're gonna focus on the middle of the bouquet, driving it up. And after you tap it like that, it's going to open up into a beautiful bouquet. These are great in fall to be standing on your dining room table. Then you clean off all the stems and wrap a piece of ribbon around it and have streamers coming down your table. Got it? Okay, see how that works? Boom.